going crazy. We at the top and we never gonna stop. Hop in the ghost, I'ma get swayzy. I just got off of the jet and I cry. I win in a Humvee, I lie. I be on go cause I come from the shot. I'm shooting back, I ain't ducking no shots. Got power like Samson, I cut off the locks. Chirac, Timmer, in the cut like I'm Fredo Santana. Buju Banton, I hop in the Bama, the world is mine. I'm Tony Montana, I'm Pelican Fly. Diamonds on me cause I'm rapping a rock. I'ma go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rolly, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City.
Today, it's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we've got a good one in store between the Los Angeles Rams and the Kansas City Chiefs. Playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, look at the juke. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs, even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. Here's Stafford. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
This defense for the Chiefs, they were excellent last week in the win over the Chargers.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number?
Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. Well, they only needed a small gain on third down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Stafford looks to throw again. And he wisely will throw that one away.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Stafford. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Akers is not going anywhere. He'll be hit and dropped for no gain at the 2-yard line. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And now we've got a third and goal situation. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
Now Stafford on third and goal. Open man right side is cut, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal. 4th down, and we go from one Matt to another. Stafford heads off. Matt Gay gets set for the Rams field goal. And Gay knocks this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Completes it to Hardman. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be second down. Mahomes going to throw. Locates Hardman for another catch. And Mahomes finding his burner Hardman for the KC first. The Chiefs at 500, sitting at 5-5. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Now it's Mahomes again. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes flush to his and in for the Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first quarter lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, That's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And he'll just get rid of him.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
On 2nd and 10, Stafford. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That one good for 37 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Play action. Stafford rolling to his right. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Nice job escaping the pocket. And boy, he took the shot downfield towards the end zone, didn't he? Trying to go for 6. It just wasn't there against that coverage. They were ready to prevent the big play.
On 2nd and goal, Stafford. Now a diving catch made just beyond the line of scrimmage. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Van Jefferson from 6 yards away. And the Rams are able to move back in front. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff rates?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shocks on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
From midfield, here's Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Beckham with career touchdown number 60. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is now 14-10. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
And he fires one that's intercepted. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the Rams are going to get it back here just shy of the 20.
That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford, and he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
The Rams on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Stafford. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this punt sails over the sideline. And the spot, it looks to be right at the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. And make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he slings one that's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Now Mahomes. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Beckham.
And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So the new weapon just picked up via the trade, making an impact here right away.
And what you like about getting guys who catch passes, you don't have to spend a lot of time in the playbook. You just tell them to dial up a route and get the ball in their hands.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal. It's some good running there. Gets them down to about the 2-yard line. Knock it on the door. That play gets them 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Isaiah Pacheco, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes it a 21-10 game. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The slot man in motion right. On 4th down, Stafford. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position.
Big stop, Key. Big stop. Let's go.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Going to be caught here left side, Moore. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Again, he finds Moore. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now here's Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lock. On Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick, and the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. Butker's kick here is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Chiefs are going to get a fresh set of downs. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
Ernest Jones there for the tackle.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
He'll buy some time right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Flushed out right. That's to his running back, complete. And he's got room. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown! Isaiah Pacheco with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Here's a run with Akers on second down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming. Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Stafford on first down. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A third quarter action from Kansas City, second down and 10.
Back to throw, Stafford. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Throwing is Stafford. And that will be incomplete as well.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Watch 18. 18's the mic. Here we go. D. All day. Defense. All day. All day. Mike 18. Mike 18. Easy. Watch 18. 18's the mic. 20.
Here we go on fourth. Stafford. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed.
And the Chiefs are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1. Just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Travis Kelce.
And he's going to be pushed out of bounds inside the 10-yard line.
Mahomes finding his tight end Kelce for a big one. 49 yards. Throwing now is Mahomes.
Another pass into the reliable hands of Kelce.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's second and goal.
53 is the mic. Let's go. Hey, we got Mike, number 53. Mike 53.
And again, it's Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. Odell Beckham, his second touchdown of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that because...
And the ball is knocked out, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Well, this jet sweep is so popular now in football, but Charles, here's the downside, a turnover.
Yeah, because you want so badly to get the ball in the hands of your receivers, let him try and create something. I think that when he took the handoff, he was thinking something big. Instead, he didn't feel the pressure, and the ball came free.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Flush to his right. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. So nothing doing there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on 3rd down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
The Rams on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. He has a 1st down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
On third down, here's a run by Akers. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. 48 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw is Stafford. And now here is another interception.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Gay is on for the point after. And the lead is down to 24. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Here's Tony to return it as he brings it out of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that pick six a moment ago doesn't change things too much. They still seem pretty comfortable with a 3-possession fourth-quarter lead.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Ernest Jones. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10.
On their side of midfield at the 47. Going up top for Kupp. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Now a 1st down throw. Stafford.
He'll get this to Akers out of the backfield.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford. Throw left side, complete to Kupp.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
If they want him first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson.
And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards.
They'll run for it with Akers.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket, no. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Stafford. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch them.
And now here is another interception.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Chiefs are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on fourth down.
Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used the calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to...
A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Check. 53 flight. Check. 53. Attack. I got him. Mike, 43. Mike.
Interesting. Mahomes wants to throw it. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. Odell Beckham Jr. with a diving grab. Well, Charles, they had the comfortable lead, and now it's even more comfortable. Another score here in the fourth quarter to grow that lead.
Bart, I think your initial reaction is surprise when you see a team piling it on this late in the blowout. But there are plenty of coaches who also think that if you pull up completely and stop trying to play the game, it shows disrespect to their opponent. So they don't want to embarrass them. They continue to let their players go for it.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
3rd and 2, Stafford.
Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. Sliding out of the pocket. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player...
And the Chiefs are going to get him. Frank Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. One last throw here for Stafford. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is of all those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one. Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 now at 6-5. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Rams...
Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Whenever I touchdown,
y'all can S-double-E. Cause I need your eyes on me. Once I get my feet in this end zone, no one can STOP. Can I make a scene like a movie, feeling big, keep it juicy before we start getting unruly. I've been hooping like a hoodie, keep it coolie before I stuff you in a locker like a bully. Like a bully in the work. Damn dirt, I'm the last one to leave, even when I come first. Yeah, you might want it bad, but I'm sure I want it worse. I'ma do it cause I love it, I'ma love it till it hurts. What's the worst that can happen, Captain? I'm strapped in, no I'm not crazy, I'm just tapped in. Hungry like I'm fasting, I'm about that action, no slacking. Well, I'm sorry, Miss Jackson, cause here come the pain. No one to call up for help, no one to blame but yourself. You should've known better, however you did it, so we had to come ring your bell. Like I need a ward, wait until I score, make it rain till it pour. I'm a dog on force, put in work like a chore till I'm underneath the floor in the trenches.